Hey everybody, Analog Adam here. Adam. Different video today. I just came back today actually, so it's Sunday. Sorry, not Sunday, Monday, and just came back from Sport Card Expo in Toronto. So it was about a 5-hour flight from where I live. I'm from Central California here in the Valley. Sorry if I'm a little shy. I'm just not used to talking on camera. Thought I'd try something different. I feel like I'm a better storyteller if I'm present, able to talk, as opposed to just being behind the camera. So, just wanted to talk about my experience with the Sports Card Expo. Me being new to the hobby, maybe collecting about 6 months, nothing crazy. Thought I don't know, just give it a chance to go. I watch a lot of Hockey Gog podcast show and GP Sports, and I saw that they were going to be there, so I was like, you know what, like, I'll go, maybe I can meet them, do some trades, or just buy some cards I'm looking for at the convention, and just, I guess just another reason to get out of here in the Valley here in California and check something else out. I've never been to Canada before, so thought I'd give it a try. So, got there Friday evening and hung out with my wife. We went downtown, drank a little bit, nothing crazy. And Saturday I spent a majority of the day at the card convention, which my hotel was, I think, about like 7 minutes away, so it was pretty easy to get there really quickly. And sorry if I'm not looking right at the camera, just because I'm filming it sideways and I keep forgetting to look over here. So, yeah, Saturday morning, wake up at around 8 o'clock and get ready, and I get to the convention center around 9:30, and it was an open at 10, but they started letting a lot of people in early. The line was pretty damn long, but I had pre-bought my ticket online, and we got in pretty quick, and so kind of the goal of the day was to finish picking up the Young Gun set for Series 2, 24-25, which I did. The last big name that I needed from the set was Michkov himself, so I was happy I was able to get him. I got him at GP Sports booth, $100 Canadian. I think it was around probably like 85-90 American, so that was kind of around the price where it's at on eBay, so I was happy to pick it up. I saw a lot of other booths selling them for 110, 120. I think the highest I saw maybe was like 130, so GP was probably the cheapest there. So I picked them up, and I picked up all the rest of the other cards I needed. So I needed quite a few of them. I needed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I needed 12 more of them. So, and we're getting the rest of them here. I'm not going to go through all of them, but just happy to end up picking them up. So I have Series 1 and 2 completed for this year, and I'll probably pick them up next year too. So happy I accomplished that. Getting these wasn't too expensive. I think I maybe paid, I think for like 9 of them, I think it was maybe like, I'm trying to remember here. I think it was like 12 or 13, 14 Canadian, and then the other half I think I paid another couple bucks. Wasn't too expensive, and these, yeah, so I was happy to finally finish those off. And so, yeah, so I can't remember that seller, but they're really nice too, and I really liked that they had those white boxes that you can store cards in, and they were all organized by series, what base, the Young Gun, so it made it super simple to literally just find the cards you're looking for. And a lot of the people working that booth too were pretty knowledgeable too. I was like, hey, do you guys have this? Oh yeah, here we go. Do you guys have that? Yeah, here we go. So that makes it easy for me. I really like that. What else? There was another, and again, I wish I would have got their names so I could talk about them in this video here. But the first thing I purchased not the first thing I was purchased. I walked up to this booth just looking at cards, just seeing what I could see. Me being, I said I live in the Valley, so I live about 2 hours away from San Jose, so I really enjoy watching the Sharks. I support them. My main team is the Knights, which they seem to get a lot of hate on, but I really like them. They were the first team I kind of gravitated towards too when I first started watching hockey a couple years ago. So I like to get Knights cards and I like to get Sharks cards primarily. And I was talking to this gentleman at a booth and he's like, "Oh man, so you're new to the hobby?" I'm like, "Yeah, about 6 months in." And so he's like, "Well, who's your team?" And I was like, "Well, I like the Sharks and the Knights." And he's like, "Well, here's a young gun." He was showing me some and I didn't have them. So Thomas Bordelot. So got this one for free, so very thankful for him. And then he had a couple other Knights stuff that I picked up off him. Oh man, I am missing the other one. Oh well. Ended up picking up a banner year, Jack Eichel, and then I picked up Brennan Brisson, authentic rookies, signed auto out of 19 out of 99. So pretty cool. I was happy to get this one added to the collection here. There was another one I know was a William Karlsson. Maybe I didn't take it. Oh, here it is. William Karlsson, men. So very cool. So got those three. Very happy about that. Again, if this this video happens to reach out to that gentleman that gave me the cards and I bought some of these other ones, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Very welcoming for me, at least, for the hobby, my first major convention card show. So pretty stoked about that. The next thing that I wanted to do was I did see that Upper Deck had a promotion that if you bought, I think it was Synergy, Allure, I think Series, I can't remember if it was Series 1 or 2 or both, and then I think it was Game Used. If you go to their booth, they will give you a kind of or the vendor you bought it from would give you a voucher to get a free Spring Expo pack. So I wanted to do that, so I ended up doing that. I ended up buying a box of Synergy over there, and I opened those up. And so I'll show you what I got out of there. I'll show you the hits. And at the end of the video, I'm going to post some footage that I recorded at the expo. So if you guys wanted to watch me open the box up, I'll post that video at the end, but I will show the hits here, though. So I ended up getting this Connor Bedard here. I want to say, yeah, it's a 174 out of 599, so pretty cool. Synergistic Duos, 85 out of 199, Jack Hughes and Brian Hallonen. Sorry for the glare there. I'll kind of tilt it. I thought those were really cool. Mark Stone. Me being a Knights fan, like Mark Stone. I ended up getting Jack Eichel Colorways, which I think is a really cool card. And then I ended up pulling a Nick Suzuki Colorways, 34 out of 99 there. So those were kind of the hits out of the box. And I got various other cards out of there. I think they're very interesting. The gentleman that helped me out at the Upper Deck booth, though, he let me know that he worked on this product, I think, for the last 3 years, and he was very proud of it, and he was very happy that I picked a Synergy box out of the others that were available. And he was nice enough to give me 2 spring packs, so I was happy to open that up. And again, I'll post the videos at the end if you guys wanted to watch that. So there was 3 cards per pack, and I can't remember how they were originated in the pack, but I ended up pulling a distinguished, what is it? Distinguished Drive, Cole Caulfield. Spring Forward, Nathan McKinnon. And a Victor Rookie, Macklin Celebrini, which I'm very excited to get. I'm a Macklin Celebrini fan. I was hoping I'd be able to pick up more Macklin Celebrini, but his prices were just not that they're not for me, but well, I guess not for me. They were a little expensive. His young gun seemed to be kind of going around 200 Canadian, 220, 230, somewhere up in there, and then anything after the young gun was kind of out of my price range for now. I think even some of like his PSA graded stuff was like 5,000 Canadian. So as much as I like the guy, I just can't afford those cards, so I'll take what I can get, and so this is a cool pickup for me. And the other pack, I ended up getting a Spring Forward Nikita Kucherov, Lightning, David Pastrnak, Bruins there, and a priority signing JT Compher 71 out of 75 on the second pack. So I thought it was pretty cool. Not familiar with this player, but I mean, I'm happy to add it to the collection. I'll take any signature right now, so I think it's pretty cool. It gives me another reason to look up some of the Red Wing stuff, so I like that. So that was my experience with the Upper Deck booth and the box. The gentleman ended up giving me a free pack just because he let me know, he's like, man, I'm happy you chose the pack. I'm going to hook you up with a spring pack, so I'm happy you did that, so cool. So after with that, I walked around a bit, and I was kind of looking through my phone, like, man, what else do I want to pick up since I'm here? Like, let's take the opportunity to pick some cards up. And so these are going to be these next 4 cards here. End up picking up Connor Zary here. Not for me, my brother. He's a huge Calgary Flames fan, so I thought that was cool. I think it's from Artifacts. Yeah, Artifacts 444 at $9.99, so picked that up for him. Which, sadly, I think he told me he already has his card, but oh well. So I thought that counts. Me, I like collecting young guns right now, so I ended up picking up a Jack Eichel young gun here. Got him for, I think, around, I want to say it was 50 Canadian, so converted American, wasn't too bad, a little bit cheaper than eBay. I thought I got a pretty good deal on it because I saw some other boots selling them for, at least $90, $100, so $50, I'll take it. And so, got that there. Ended up picking up a UD Canvas Shea Theodore auto. Pretty happy about that. I'm a fan, so just happy to have this Golden Knights card. Then the next 2 cards. Sorry, that was awkward. I didn't mean to get too close to the camera. Lately, I've been really liking Askarov on the Sharks, so I wanted to pick up an Askarov card, and I wanted to pick up a... well, I guess I wasn't intending to pick up a PSA graded card, just because I'm not the biggest fan of them, but I figured, what the hell? I think they look cool, but I ended up finding an Askarov signatured. Looked really good. I liked it. It was a PSA 10, but they were asking, I think, $700 at the booth. A little more than I wanted to spend on an Askarov card, but I think it was Pop 1 or Pop 2, so it was quite expensive. But I ended up picking up a Future Watch from SP Authentic. So there he is there. So it was a PSA 10, Auto 10. So, and this one's out of 942. So I was happy to get this one. I paid 100 Canadian for it. Very happy with that. So there's that guy. And the other card I really wanted to get, it was a Rookie Premier Auto. I was really excited when I saw it, but I didn't pull out enough cash to pick up the card, so I ended up having to settle for a different card. Again, I like collecting young guns, so I ended up picking up Dustin Wolf young gun there. I think he's a really great goaltender. I really like the guy. And he's from a town, I think about an hour and a half away from McGilroy. So I like to support local guys, and so he's one of them. So I was happy to get him. I wanted the Premier Auto, but I'm happy to have the young gun too. And I got him at I think, a pretty good price as well. So for the conventions pickups, that's pretty much everything in a nutshell. What else happened at the convention? But I mean, overall, there was a ton of different booths there. I think it was really exciting just to see a bunch of collectors come out. I had a couple conversations with people, and I really like seeing just the passion people have for this hobby, and I'm glad to be a part of that. But overall, really good stuff. I was really happy though. I got to meet Grant from GP Sports. I went up to his booth and shook his hand, and seemed like a really good guy. And he just seemed tired. I'm sure he was tired from the last 2 days. But I was really happy he took the time to say what's up to me, and I appreciate that. So if Grant, you see this video, I was really happy to meet you. The next person I met that I was really happy about was Phil from the Hockey Gong podcast show. I was kind of looking out for the guys. I wanted to meet Josh, Bob Louie, and Phil. But I was at a booth, and I heard a really loud guy talking, and it sounded just like Phil. And I'm like, dude, that sounds like Phil from the podcast. And sure enough, it was him walking past me, and I just took a few seconds out of my time to shake his hand and say, hey, thanks for I really like your show. I'm really happy to meet you. Thanks for taking the time out of your time to say what's up to me. And he exchanged a few words like, oh yeah, man, like cool, like glad you watched the show. And I'm like, yeah, man, all right, we'll take care. So our interaction wasn't very long or anything like that. He was looking at some cards and stuff too, so I don't want to pester him too much, but I was really happy that I had the opportunity to say hi to him. The other guy that I wanted to talk to, but he was really busy a lot too, was I think it's King of the Cards. I don't know his exact name, but I do watch a lot of his videos on Reels and stuff too, and I did see him, so at least I got to see him, so that was cool too. But other than that, the convention was cool. Like I said, a lot of cards, a lot of crazy cards too, cards that I never thought I'd see in person, especially value-wise, were, I don't say unbelievable, but like, wow. You know, it's just crazy some of the prices, but it's a hobby, it shouldn't matter. So after that was pretty much my experience at the show. Everyone was just super nice. Everyone was really helpful. And just the energy at the room there too was really good. There's just a lot of good vibes there. I really enjoyed it. So I think the next one is in, I think, November. There's one in Montreal in October, and then there's the fall show in Toronto again. So I think I'm gonna make the trip out again. Hopefully I'll come up with a little bit more cash and more things to collect. And so I'll probably show these two. Some mail did come by while I was gone, and I'll show these super quick. I don't know if anyone else I'm sure they do. I've been doing a little bit of purchases on the e-pack, so some of those cards are finally available, and they came in on Saturday while I was gone. But I'm getting the rookie debut, Jesper Wallstead. I'm kind of bummed out that I didn't really see too much of him at the convention. I wanted to pick up some stuff. Shakir Mahakmadulan was another guy I wanted to pick up quite a bit of stuff, but just didn't run into it as much. And if I did, I just didn't see it. But yeah, so Jesper Wallstead. I was looking for the canvas of Will Smith, but I didn't run into it either. But I did pick up his debut Game Dated Moments card, so happy to have that. And then this one, I got pretty lucky on. Let me get it out of the package here. I am trying to pick up a little bit more Celebrini, and so I ended up picking up the Game Dated Moments Celebrini here, limited to 100, so I was pretty happy about this one here. So, pretty cool. Got it. And last but not least, for my next video, I'm going to open Synergy. Just kidding. Not Synergy. I'll show you what's inside. I went to a few Tim Hortons, and I picked up 20 packs of their, what are these here? Their rookie cards, the retrospective rookies. So I got 20 of them. They were $1.99 a pack, Canadian. I think they were $1.50 if you bought a coffee or, I think if you just bought something else with them, they'll give them to you for $1.50. But I think from what I read on the site is if you buy 20 packs, you got to get 20 drinks to discount each pack. They won't discount all of them. But I don't drink coffee, so didn't have to worry about that. I paid full price. Well, not really, because I bought it with a credit card and I have no transaction fees, and then it converts it. So they were a little bit less than $1.99 a pack. So that's going to be the next video I do, probably later this week. Now that I'm back from Canada, got to save a little bit of cash because I did spend quite a bit of money over there. But I think the next boxes I'm going to open are going to be SP Game Used, and I'm thinking about doing SPX, probably one of each to open up, or maybe two of each. Not too sure yet. But I have that in the works. I'm trying to go out to more shows. But again, I live in the Valley. There's not very much hockey going on unless I start vending at a booth or something. And then probably the only thing that I got is, hold on one second. I ended up picking a new jersey up. I went to go watch a Toronto Marlies game, and so I ended up picking up a Toronto Marlies jersey. So I was really happy to get this. Fortunately, they lost that night, but it was a really good game. They went in overtime. Actually, two rounds of the overtime. Fortunately, they lost, but I really liked the jersey. I really liked the crown. So, and the crowd was spectacular, and I thought it was really fun and, to be honest, a little bit more engaging than a regular game here in the States. They just seemed there was like a lot of people hyping up the crowd, and I really liked that. It was really interactive, so I was happy I got to experience that. But overall, I think my general feelings towards the Expo was pretty good, and I had a really good time in Toronto. I was bummed out. I arrived a couple minutes late to the Hockey Hall of Fame and the Spirit of Hockey store. I wanted to go in, but I just ran out of time yesterday and didn't get a chance to make it. So hopefully, if I go again later this year, I'll get a stop by and check that out. But alrighty, guys. Well, I appreciate you watching this video. I know this is a bit different, me talking on the camera. Again, I'm a little shy still, and I feel like I look awkward because I'm like staring off over here and not like at the camera here. So again, guys, have a good night and thanks for watching. Take care. Hey everybody, Analog Adam here. It's going to be a weird video because I'm at the Sports Card Expo opening up Synergy, and we also have a Upper Deck Sports Pack too, so let's get it. I'll open this one last. The guy here at the Upper Deck booth said this is his baby, his favorite product, just because he worked on it the last 3 years, so let's hope he made a good product. I'm not even sure what I'm looking for in here, but let's hope it's something cool. So, alrighty. Oh, interesting. Johnny Gaudreau, Frank Nazar, Patrick. I like that one. Quinn Hughes, Connor Bedard Impressions. Whoa. 0174 out of 599. Very cool. Synergistic, 85 out of 199. Jack Hughes and Brian Halloween. Let me go buy some sleeves. Adam Riggany. Bradley Modell. That's freaking cool. And Matt Boldy, John Gibson. Oh, and another duos. Not numbered though. Ashley Baines. Colorways. Whoa. Zach Hyman. Generations or Generators. Pasternak. All-Stars. Joshua Roy, Start Your Engines. Interesting layout. Brock Faber. Jack Eichel, that one's dope. Lane Hudson, rookie. Connor Bedard, Mark Stone, one of my other favorite players. Cool. The new game, Wyatt Johnson. So I'm not even sure what the hit was in this. I think it was. I think it's probably this guy. 174 to 599. Rookie's cool too. Nick Suzuki, 34 out of 99. Synergistic. Let's open up the spring pack. Or the promo pack. Pasternak. Nikita Kucherov. Oh. And a priority signing 71 and 75 JT Compher. Cool. I'm not too familiar with them, but awesome. Alrighty, guys. Thank you. Huh? Oh. Hey, guys. I got another free pack. I see Avalanche. Macklin Celebrini, Victory Rookie. Very cool. And Nathan McKinnon, Spring Forward. Well, awesome. That's a cool card.